Alright, Aries, here's the situation. I just did a video for Taurus season. It was kind of like a overall year reading. And I decided that instead of skipping Aries, who's number one, the head, the first, everything, I'm just going to give you your year reading a little late. Okay? So let's see what's going on. It looks good so far. I like those cards. I'm sorry I didn't think of this for Aries season. I just thought of it. So this is just going to be a happy Aries season. I hope it was a good one. This is just going to be a kind of like an overall general year reading for Aries. Ooh, okay. Let's see what's going on this year for Aries. All right. Hmm. Wow. I'm seeing some similarities with the Taurus reading. It's just this kind of time in life where things are going to be like not fucking great, you know? But these aren't bad, it's just a lot, you know? It's a lot. Maybe want a couple more meditation cards. They're kind of long readings. Last one was about 16 minutes. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, apparently not. Okay, anything else? Nope. Princess of Swords and Eight of Swords. Interference. Alright, Aries, let's go. Let's get into this. So at the beginning of this reading, at the core, we have the Fool, Six of Wands, Victory, and the Universe. So if we're talking on a this year type scale, Aries season to Aries season, it's looking good for you. You know, things are working out for you. You are taking things on. You're on a new journey, maybe of self-discovery. I'm feeling like powerful, kind of single vibes, because you do have the, well, I'll get there. But powerful, definitely. Time is on your side. Life is working out in your favor. Energy for this, Aries. I love to see it. Face down card here, but then we have the Six of Swords, Science. The Three of Discs, Works. The Ten of Wands, Oppression. Now, Taurus actually had this combination of cards as well, the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. I think it's a stronger pull for Aries being fire, but I just thought that was interesting. Of course, we are all going through something collectively because it's a pandemic, so seeing some similarities makes a lot of sense, especially if we're talking about the year, because nobody really knows what the year is in store for us. So, Science, Works, Oppression, the Hangman, and the Queen of Wands. It's like you're working things out, everything's good, you are very solid, you're feeling very grounded, but you're also feeling held back. I think everybody's feeling a little held back these days, but it's very strong for you. The anxiety is to the roof. The Ten of Wands, your emotions are at maximum capacity. However, stay true to yourself, stay dedicated to your craft. The Hanged Man is hung by the foot for a reason. He is a martyr. He is there because he chooses to be there. And the Queen of Wands is you sitting in your power, right? Awesome. You have to keep doing that no matter what. You can't let this shit keep you down, right? We got the Prince of Swords, the Eight of Discs, and the reverse universal hexagram. This came up for one of the readings that I did. Can't remember which one. But keep working at it. Stay true to yourself. And try to avoid focusing too much on relationships. Okay? You might just be single this year. Oh well. Get over it now before it starts to affect you, you know? If you're in a relationship, just admit to yourself that sometimes things don't work out. Don't get too caught up in anything. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not saying you're going to break up if you're in a relationship. I'm just saying with that card in reverse there, it might not be all it's cracked up to be. And it's got to be okay. You know? It is what it is. So here I have the Devil in art. Okay, so kind of a lack of self-control, but it's who you are, right? Be wary. And then we got upside down cards. So over here we have the Queen of Swords, feisty energy. And here we have the 7 and 8 of Wands, valor and swiftness. So it almost feels a little all over the place. It's mostly stable, but this 10 of Wands is of concern, as is the Devil. Especially the Devil next to the art card. It's like you're really, really succumbing to a lack of self-control, and you're really just kind of saying whatever to it in a way where you're just like, blah. I think we were talking about maybe budgeting recently. Don't remember. Just throwing it out there, you know. It might be about, you know, you have enough right now, but the anxiety is coming from you don't know if you'll have enough later. So all things to look out for. Just things to look out for. I have the second pile here, face down card, Princess of Discs, 9 of Wands, Strength, the Eon, 4 of Swords, Truce, the Empress, and the 10 of Swords, Ruin. Again, similar to the Taurus reading that I just did. It's going to be a bumpy year. I think everybody is just going to have a rough year. We've been doing this, you know, quarantine stuff. It's just going to be an unpredictable and challenging year, no matter what happens, okay? So just plant yourself, root yourself, ground yourself, and rise to the occasion with your best battle gear. You gotta, that strength shows up when there's resilience. So you just have to push back. We got the Eon, Judgment. I don't know why there's Judgment, but Truce. So it's almost like instead of you judging yourself, just make peace with the situation. You don't have to be productive all the time. You don't have to be making a shit ton of money right now. You don't have to be impressing anybody. So just make peace with, you know, not giving a fuck. Right? We got the Empress, and then we have the 10 of Swords. Holy shit. You're in control, but also everything gets ruined. How does that work? Could be outside forces. We don't know. This is like, if I'm talking the year stretch, you might start to have a great year, and then all of a sudden it's not so great again. Oh well. You gotta keep on trucking. Right? Crazy. What's this? Reverse Queen of Discs. Okay, so you better, yeah, I think what I'm getting from this is like, you're fine now, Aries, but if you don't cut the spending and cut the gluttony out now, it's going to be a problem later. So you got to get your shit together now. Even though now seems like the time to, you know, chill, whatever. You got to make sure you're not spending outside your means, and you're not underworking towards your goals. Even though I just said to stop feeling like you have to do any of that. It's confusing. It's a balance. It's a fucking balance. That's the issue. Okay, future cards. Knight of Wands, good start. Prince of Cups. 5 of Swords, defeat. The Moon. And the 3 of Swords, sorrow. Okay, so compared to the 10 of Swords, we'll take the 3 of Swords. We don't care about that. It's just a little sadness. That's good. You have to stay strong, stay in your power, stay together emotionally. You might have to shift or change your perspective a little bit in these upcoming months. You have to understand that life is at a standstill, not you. Okay, that's the balance. It is a standstill. You have to stay productive and within your means, but you also have to relax and do nothing. It's a balance. But the moon here represents manifestation, and this Three of Swords is like you're trading in that ruin for some sorrow. You can accept that things are hard instead of letting that hard time kind of ruin everything for you. So that's very strong. Very proud of you there. Meditation cards. We have the Ten of Cups, satiety, Ten of Discs, wealth, and Knight of Cups. Okay, so I know this is the meditation. The meditation. I know when I shift my perspective, I can have everything that I want. I know when I shift my perspective, I can have everything that I want. Now, that might mean shifting your perspective to wanting what you already have and counting your blessings every day, speaking gratitude, staying in a mode of love. All right? So just remember that it's going to be a challenging year, but by the end of it, you're saying nothing will ever destroy me ever again. Mood. Mood. All right, let's see what's going on in the work life of Aries this year. Too many. Oh, here we go. Astaroth. Astaroth. Let's see what Astaroth has to say. Sometimes we really are wronged by circumstances or by others, and sometimes we only feel that way. But when we dwell on a slight, real or imagined, to the exclusion of all else, we will eventually lose sympathy of everyone. Whoa, it's deep. Beware of milking a perceived wrong or victim status to the point at which others begin to lose sympathy and avoid the complainer. Something about money right now. I think Aries, you're okay, but you have to make sacrifices, or people are not going to sympathize with you. Okay, so if you're working, good for you. If you're not, maybe not so good for you. It's a double-edged sword right now. It's like whatever. Um, be careful. Be wary. Start making changes today. Don't wait to make changes until the situation improves. The situation improves when you make the changes. Alright? So, good luck this year. I will see you next time.